Hotel. I am Lamar Noel Jr. L. Bay, and I am a Moor. I am not African American, I'm not black, Negro, or colored. Africa is a mispronunciation of Al-Fa-Ra-Qua. People that come from Africa over to the United States don't call themselves Africans. They call themselves Ethiopian, Nigerian, Liberian, etc., the country in which they're from. So, black is an adjective used to describe a noun. So that's why I'm not black. If you look in the old dictionary, 1879 dictionary, unabridged, you will see Moor in the dictionary, and it says a black man. Or you will see blackamoor, or it's pronounced blackmore because the A in between the two words is telling you that black is an adjective. And Moor, at the end of the word Moor, you will see the N is telling you Moor is the noun. So when you say you're black, what are you? Black chair, black coat. So you saying I'm black, you're a black what? Also, this is our land. We did not come from Africa. We did not come from Africa as slaves on a slave ship, etc. That's a whole nother topic for another discussion. So I'm going to just leave that as right there. But this is our land. We was always here. And I have Supreme Court ruling, Pollard versus Hagan. You can look that up in any law dictionary, not law dictionary, but any law school. In Pollard versus Hagan, it states, the United States never held any municipal sovereignty, jurisdiction, or right of soil in Alabama or any other new states which were formed. The United States has no constitutional capacity to exercise municipal jurisdiction, sovereignty, or eminent domain within the limits of a state or elsewhere, except in the case in which it is expressly granted. This is a Supreme Court ruling. The only thing that could overturn a Supreme Court decision is an act of God. Also, you have a Supreme Court decision by Theo H. McCabe on June 19, 1848, which declaring the United States the non-owners of this land and that this land belongs to the heirs of Henry Turner, the Moorish Nationals. So that's why we celebrate Juneteenth Day. It has nothing to do with slaves being free on Juneteenth, etc. It has to do with returning the land to its rightful indigenous owners, which is us, the Moors, people that look like me. Also, this is our flag right here. It hung on a cherry pole in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. So when they say George Washington cut down the cherry tree, they was not lying, because our flag hung on a cherry pole. He cut down our flag and hung his own flag up. And this flag right here hung in every county. It hung in every county. It still hangs in every county to this day. But it's not seen for the it's not where the public can view it. I stated that this land belongs to the heirs of Henry Joseph Turner. If you do your research, you will find out that Noble Drew Ali, who founded the Moorish Temple of Science, which later was turned into the Moorish Science Temple, he's directly related to Henry Turner. And a bunch of people, a lot of us have Turners in our family. I have a Turner in my family. My great-grandmother, maiden last name is a Turner on my mother's side, and my great-grandfather on my father's side, he was a Turner. So Noble Drew Ali, who founded the Moorish Science Temple, the Moorish Temple of Science, received a mandate in Havana, Cuba in 1928 at the Sixth Pan American Conference that the United States is not the non-owners of the land. So when he came back to the United States, he went to enforce that rule. And so that's why the United States made him change the name from the Moorish Temple of Science to the Moorish Science Temple of America, turned it from, indigenous into a religious corporation. And then later on, they killed him. Secondly, also I want to explain is the Treaty of Peace and Friendship. The Treaty of Peace and Friendship is between Morocco and the United States of America. So at that time, where was Morocco? In 1786, which was ratified in 1787. Morocco was in New York. New York is the empire state of the Moors. At first it was named Morocco, then it became known as New Amsterdam, and now it's known as New York, which is named after the Yorkshires, which is us. So the Treaty of Peace and Friendship is a treaty that we gave to the Caucasians. because we were never slaves. Also, in the Constitution, it talks about two United States. In the preamble, it says, "We the people of the United States do ordain and establish this Constitution for who? The United States of America." And then also in the Constitution, it talks about that the treaty is the supreme law of the land. So Morocco did not go, wasn't over in Africa until after 1961. But also, let me backtrack because I almost forgot that at the Sixth Pan American Conference in Havana, Cuba in 1928, you had Secretary Hughes and you also had President Coolidge there as well. But you can also look that up and do all the research. But it's much more to explain to this story about the history of the Moors, because we just didn't come over here on no slave ship, but we always been here, and there's a lot more to our history that our people need to learn about. But I'm gonna just leave it right there because I'm on a time restraint. Thank you.